Live. We can play that. This is a great recording.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, shoot, they're there.
Stream, so I won't really be able to hear them yet. Cool. Sweet.
Never leaving, baby. Don't never make me stay. Was it perfect in the past?
Ready to start the sleep.
Like to make sure they're comfy, cozy. I like to just put their stuff together.
Right.
It's good to actually wait. Because what somebody already shared, there's 3 people waiting. They'd like to post. Let's see if they're getting their situation figured out.
All the time, yeah. And I swear that I'll be good to you. I promise that I'll be true. Everything I have, I'll give it all to you.
Watch her for a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up.
Good. Are they ready?
Oop, they disappeared. This is live from this is at a private party.
Cool.
Yeah, we warmed up now, huh? Right.
Adam. Lost him.
And we lost them.
5 people are watching them. Little hype.
We could have come on now while we were waiting and been like, hey, what's up, Hannahsfield? Check out this Someone You Can Xray. You know what I mean? Bring it up.
I'm gonna stop this.
No, just let it run.
You can't talk at the same time.
Pause it.
What's happening, y'all?
What's going on, people?
Welcome.
Yo, you're hanging with Hannahsfield.
You were just watching Someone You Can Xray live.
Such a good vibe.
Yes.
Actually, that's why we're here tonight, to tell everyone that we're going to be playing with Someone You Can Xray. So we're just like building up some hype for the show, man.
And
you guys are psyched.
They're going to come on in a little while.
No, come on. They're going to chill with us?
They're going to hang out with us.
The X-Rays?
Tonight.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, we're going to at least get a Dana and Bryan tonight, and maybe some other people will show up from the band. But,
nice.
Yeah, so we're saying hi. We're gonna watch a little bit more of their music, and then they're coming on in a few minutes. But yeah, we will all be hanging out at Arch Street Tavern
Friday night.
Yeah.
Oh man,
coming Friday.
That flyer's awesome.
Arch Street. Yeah,
it's like fairy Christmas coming alive.
It is, and there's 2 awesome flyers for the show. There's this guy too,
like alien abduction.
Yeah, 9:00 the show starts. I know both of them have like different times, but it is 9:00. Who all is out there? Give us a heads up. Give us a hello. Let us know where you are tuning in from. Yeah. And we're going to watch a little bit more of Xray, and they will be with us very, very shortly. So, without further ado, watch them rock out.
Sometimes I dance and talk, broken my life, but baby, right now, but I'm low down, I got back. Makes me believe I'm more than that. Sometimes I take on, broken down, sometimes I'm normal. There's something you get on. Sometimes I love so much, but I'm crying when I get back. Somehow I gotta make it all. Let me alone. Yeah, let me alone. But I'm here for hold it all the way.
Kicking them off. Before I can click, it's turning off everything.
That's great.
Always I get up, busting down, dusting all out of the way. I can so in the last will let you go. Sometimes I'm free, standing on going down. Sometimes I feel sick, lost, broken by life, but baby, right now, but I go down, I look out there. Makes me believe I'm more than that.
That's the movie, You just play little words with the phone.
Makes me believe
You
I'm
just record things all the time.
Thank you very much. That one was on our very, very first album that we ever released. Wait, sorry, second one. That's right, it was the first song on the second album. Excuse me.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth this song.
People running when the hills around. I can't tell even one moment in the second place. You won't see any more of me around. Don't get really just where I'm going. To a place I know I'm free. I'm sorry to leave you on the better way. That way I like to. Who always I would with another beautiful sitting on and being on and dying from the fear. For your temper and your lies and feeding on my feet. It's time to back my bag, get my ass in gear. Oh, it's that's where I'm going. Maybe I will be a father working on the land. Maybe I will be a man who will make things with my hands. Maybe I won't go alone inside my friend. Yes, I'll have to wait and see what I'm doing. Long as that's where I go. You know, while I got you over here, I just want to thank you again for your hospitality while you're running around earlier. Thank you. Thanks for parking. Make it sound good out there.
Try it.
I'm gonna bring that to the top a little bit. Yo, what's
happening,
up?
y'all?
Hope you guys are enjoying the music of Someone You Can Xray.
Woohoo! So good. So much high energy amazingness.
Yeah, man.
And we are going to bring them on to chill with us. Someone You Can Xray. If you haven't heard them, you should. And you just did. Founded in 2012, following its roots, evolving from folk rock into a dynamic electric ensemble, which we were fortunate enough to see live last night.
Yeah, that was cool.
Let's bring on Dana and Bryan and add them in and let us know. Let's see. And more than that.
Y'all. Look at these dudes. What's up?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Electronic technology. It's, we could have just all hung out in person.
I know, right? You think technology is going to be easy, and then it's technology. Hi, doggo.
Exactly. Well, we are so happy to have you guys. Where are you tuning in from?
We're in our kitchen.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Place.
Yeah.
This is where all the magic.
Hell
that's kind of a partly assembled studio mess right now. So
that table is really nice.
It's
our dog, she loves to put her paws on the table.
Oh shoot.
I'm saying, did you guys have a good dinner tonight? Did anybody cook up anything good?
We did, actually. Javier, our percussion player, who you guys know, but hi, Internet World, may not know. He and his wife, Lena, have this big, wonderful garden. And so they grow all sorts of stuff, and they gave us a couple of butternut squashes. And it was really fabulous.
Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds so...
Especially be eating like, garden vegetables, in the middle of winter. It's cool. That stuff's still sticking around.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Say that one more time.
What did you guys have for dinner tonight?
Oh, shoot.
Sweet potatoes.
Yep. Sauteed a whole bunch of broccoli and onions. I caramelized a bunch of onions and carrots, and then made like my own teriyaki. I put some coconut brags, some regular brags, and then like a whole bunch of maple syrup, and like kind of cooked all that together. Ginger and garlic, fresh ginger and garlic. It was fucking good.
That sounds so good.
It was bang with sweet potatoes, and yeah, it was really good.
It was delicious. Yeah, well, you all sounded so amazing last night. And last night we were lucky enough to see someone You Can Xray live, the full on band. Now you guys perform as a full band, but you also perform as Xray Light. Tell us about that.
Well, I think it's probably pretty similar to what you and Bliss do. When you connected like that so much to somebody, it's easy to translate that into different configurations, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, a lot of our songs were written just with an acoustic guitar and a pen and paper. So it's nice to kind of strip them back to how they were to begin with.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Totally. And when you write songs, is it always a different process? Like what comes first? Is there something that always comes first, or is it always different?
Always different.
It is always different.
Usually she's got words and one of us has music, and we just sort of throw it against the wall, and whatever sticks to the wall is sticky. And then this other wall, that other stuff is sticky too, and sometimes we take a little from that wall and a little from that wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say usually when somebody brings an idea for a song, it's probably, by the time it's all finished up, they probably brought 10% of that song or that progression or the lyrics or whatever it is, and then we kind of all descend on it like a pack of hungry dogs. And tear it all apart, put it back together. Well, they don't do that. We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is like a lot of people don't realize. They think sometimes a song just comes and it's like, okay, here it is and it's completed and stuff. And there's a lot of oftentimes refining and when it comes from the first initial like idea to when you're going to play it with a band or when you play it as a duo, you might play that song differently in different ways. And it's the arrangement takes a lot of input from the dudes that are playing it, because they're going to play their parts. But I don't think people always realize what it takes as a band to put a song together.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a process. It's like a whole journey.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely a whole journey. Speaking of the process, are you guys working on any new songs? What's going on with that?
Yeah, we are working on a good handful of new songs, and it's going to be fun. So, real quick, I just want to tell you, we have no video to use, so we have audio to give.
Well, you can't see us.
Oh shoot,
we're here. Oh, can you not see us at all? We should be, but you can hear us. Wait, let me just check on the interwebs. I don't know why you guys can't see us, but that's good. Tell us.
It's just really funny.
It's funny. It's a little disconnect, but
yep, we're here. We're on. So that.
Damn. So you guys are just like talking to the wall.
We are here. We are totally here. So you guys are working on some new songs. So your last album, which I'll show the world, the cover right now, in case you guys can't see it. Hot and Fresh, right? That was your latest release, right?
That we can say. Yeah, that's the latest one. That was 2018.
I love this album art.
Yeah, me too.
It's
so lovely.
Oh, that's a David Lovelace?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we wanted to get his take on it.
Cool. Did you guys have like the concept?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Where did that come from?
Do you have a physical copy of the album?
We do have a physical copy of the album.
And when
We
you
are
open
we are
it,
currently showing the if you guys can't see the cover on right now online, so people can look at it. But we do have a physical copy of the album. Yes.
the reason I'm asking is because I'm going to spoil the surprise a little bit, because
Yes.
when you open up the physical album,
Yes.
what's inside is the disc is a pizza,
Yeah.
and when you take the disc out, what's left underneath is a pizza box.
Hell yeah.
So cool.
So great.
So cool. That's so awesome. Do you guys love pizza over there?
Oh yeah, pizza is our favorite. Well, my favorite.
Your favorite. I like it more than it likes me.
Oh man. I think pizza is one of my favorite foods.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cold pizza for breakfast, good pizza for lunch.
Absolutely. And where do you guys record the Hot and Fresh? Where was that recorded?
Vic Steffens did that.
Okay.
He at Horizon in West Haven,
Sweet.
and he just did a great job. We had a really good time working with him. You know, he's been doing a lot of stuff lately. Talk about people putting out new things. It's been really nice, you know.
That's
So
awesome.
let's talk about Hannah Field for a little bit.
Oh shoot! What do you got?
Yeah, what's the so we've got Arch Street together
Yes,
coming up.
we do.
So-
Friday night for everybody that wants to come on down. Arch Street Tavern. Yeah.
Secret.
Is it a secret?
Yeah.
What's the secret?
Is your set list a secret?
Oh, our
Oh.
set list. Our set list has not been officially fully written yet.
There's some sketches.
But we're open to input.
So what's the weirdest instrument you're going to bring with you?
Ooh, that we're gonna bring with us.
That we're gonna bring with us? I don't think we're bringing any super weird instrument. I'm probably not bringing a melodica because we have a keyboard player that night. See, like all our weird instruments are usually played with a duo because we're trying to do so much more than if we had a live band. So like when we have the duo, we'll loop and we'll bring sometimes a wave drum and melodicas
got that. Remember that
kazoos,
kalimba, that thumb piano?
Yeah.
That's got like a guitar jack in it.
Yeah.
You can like run it through the amp.
Yeah, we have all sorts of weird things for the duo, but yeah, no, I think
none of the weirdness is coming out.
No, I
Wow.
think Jeff Pitts will be the weirdest instrument that we'll bring.
That's pretty strange.
Our bass player.
He's a special dude. He's gonna fill those shoes.
Yeah.
He will, especially if we tell him. They'll be like, okay. Now he does have a Korg that he sometimes plays, and he hasn't brought it to Arch before, but because there will be kind of a lot of equipment between two bands, like setting everything up, he probably won't bring it. Are you guys bringing any weird instruments?
It's gonna be pretty tight, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff is our weird instrument.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about, like Jeff and like so Jeff Carter is one of someone You Can Xray's guitar players, him and Brian. I love that you guys have two lead guitars and you guys play off of each other so amazingly, and you both have such like different styles, but also play together so amazingly. That last week we started the stream with some live stuff, and you guys started with this like awesome riff together. I'm like, I love what you guys do. So yeah, Jeff Carter. Well, let's talk about both of your guys' guitar sounds. Jeff Carter comes with. Can you guys kind of explain what he does that's different than most guitar players?
Well, yeah, like you take two lines in. One is like a fifth trigger for like all his different noises and stuff, and the other is a straight guitar amp.
Yeah, his Moog guitar has pickup for MIDI and also guitar, and so he's running that through a pretty interesting home built system that he came up with. You know, because you can go out and buy the guitar, but you gotta put the rest of the stuff together yourself.
His rig started as like the size of a refrigerator, and he got it down to the size of like, you know,
Yeah, it's like 2 suitcases.
yeah, he somehow made it small enough and still cool enough. Yeah, playing with Jeff is awesome. He's one
I
of my favorite.
saw that rig evolve from the refrigerator at Amigo to what he has it down to now, which is
He's a mad scientist, that guy. I gotta say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's really great to play with. He's very, very forgiving of me, so that's good.
hey,
Oh,
Brian, there's
man.
nothing to forgive with your
That's
guitar
right.
playing.
Seriously.
Bliss was just talking about how much you were ripping last
my
night
God.
and your
And
sound.
that Telecaster, come on, I was dying.
Thanks. Yeah, we do a thing, and we just have a lot of fun together.
Yeah. I love this lineup too. You know, I think your rhythm section is super awesome. You know, Bert and Stinkin' Aaron. We've known those guys for a long time, and you know they've been in a lot of other bands together. They have a certain dynamic together, which I think is super awesome to have such a like united rhythm section, and then you know the rest of you guys are doing your amazing stuff. It just sits on top of that really nicely. You know, it's cool.
Yeah. So we used to play with Off the Dome a lot, actually, as a duo.
Yeah.
And sometimes as a band, but more in the duo days. We did a bunch of shows with Off the Dome. Who Bert and Aaron were in that band for a while, also with John Spignissi and Zach. Did you guys meet them like back then? Like, how did you guys all connect, and when did that come together?
So we got a funny story for you.
Great.
You're really gonna like that. Now this story takes place when Javier was already in the band. Okay.
Yeah.
So we went to Toad's place to see our friends Off the Dome play, which is that band. That's Bert, Aaron, Figs, and Zach.
Yeah.
So we go to
Toad's
and we're watching the opening bands, and they're really good. And this one band is playing, and they're just ripping it up. And then the guitar player steps on a pedal, and out comes like Nintendo sound. So I'm like, we gotta jam with that guy, and that guy turned out to be Jeff Carter. So we were there to see Off the Dome, and like it just feels like having us all together it's like it's all come full circle.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And it's funny how like it's funny how you
thing, and also the songwriting that they're contributing is giving us a lot of different directions to run with the music now too.
hell yeah.
That's awesome. And sometimes they come with their own like riffs and stuff to start. I know Aaron played an original last night, which was awesome.
Yeah, the new ones are Aaron's songs.
Cool.
That's cool.
Like pretty much entirely, except for the words, you know.
Sweet. That's awesome. So he comes with a bass line usually?
Sometimes he even has the guitar, rhythm parts too.
Sweet.
Damn. That's awesome.
He can play any instrument he puts his hands on. So like, just be like, oh, Brian, let me see your guitar for a minute. Or, sometimes he'll be like, oh, Bert, I got this idea. Let me like sit down on the kit. He's like,
wow.
Man.
He's great.
I don't know. We're all like a little bit, that way, right? Like, Bert plays the drums and sings, and obviously Javier plays anything, everything, things that we don't know the names of even, you know. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah, you guys have such great energy, and like everybody's such cool people. And like now that I'm like thinking about it, and like we've really known like different members of your band like for a long time in different scenarios. The very first band I ever sang with, well, kind of like on a regular basis in public was Jeff Carter's band, who I can't even think of what we were called. But it was wild. And then Bri and I were in a band together, which actually I was just like, I literally went in the basement because I'm like, I know I have some pictures. Like, I know I do. And like 20 years ago, it was before Hannah's Field was Hannah's Field. It started with Hannah and Present Company, which I didn't even remember until I like found some like articles and like flyers that like, I think Brian, you probably like drew. So
what a walk down memory lane, huh?
Yeah.
You were the first band that I was in when I moved up to Connecticut.
I was so wild. Yeah. And you moved from, where did you move from?
Well, I was traveling with the Renaissance Fair, but from coming from Orange County, New York originally. And yeah, I was just found you. We had good times back then, and wrote a bunch of songs too, and yeah, good times. So you were my first like music in Connecticut. So now you have kind of like done our thing up until now, and here we are again. So that's great.
I know, it's like total full circle. I'm gonna post a couple pictures that I found up here. Baby Brian. Look at how he was so little. I literally I had to find this box, and under a box of tapes was this like big just like thing of all these pictures, and I was like, whoa, so wild. So the Renaissance Fair, that must have been an interesting experience.
Yeah. I traveled for a couple of years, lived in a tent in a van, and drove all over the country with my dog, and yeah, I made plaster gargoyles and candle holders and sold peanuts and every other kind of job you could have probably thought of. And you know, took me. I was quote unquote looking for people to play with, and it took me like to get back here to like find my music friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was only 2.5 hours away from where he started.
Yeah, I could have just went to Connecticut.
Sometimes it's a long road to get to where you need to be, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And you know, it's super hard when you're on the road and traveling, doing the Ren Fair and stuff, or just not being rooted or grounded to put a band together more than just like a jam for a night, or you know what I mean, like a couple of things, because you're in and out. I mean, you're always in the move. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And so I learned something crazy. So I've been like just like looking through you guys' website and like listening to Xray for the past couple of days, just like vibing on you guys. So, and then Brian, you also were hung out in an ashram during those days for a little bit.
Yeah, just a little while. There was one right near my folks' house where I grew up, and I kind of was very interested in the philosophy and some of the practices there, and meditation, and I just a lot of my core belief structure. I resonated the most with Buddhism or Hinduism, but I don't practice per se anything that I try not to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm sure you've taken that with you and apply it through life, you know?
Yeah, then you realize how much I still have to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Life is a journey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, life is a journey.
It's so true.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Oh, I'm always curious. You know, your guys' dynamic. You know, it's funny because I was talking to Aaron right at the show, and I was like, you guys have such a great lineup. Your sound is tight. I'm like, you guys just sound really, really polished. He's like, it got way better when we all decided to turn down the volume. And I was like, wow. I'm like, that's pretty stinking cool. How do you get a band to turn it down? Because we, you know, deal with the same thing where you're like, you know, you want the fullness of the group, but sometimes it ends up being a lot of noise, you know?
Yep.
Well, you can only mix to your loudest moving part, right? So
Yeah.
you know your cymbals or your snare or what have you. You know that's kind of what you're mixing everything else up to. But especially when you're playing in a smaller room, you know, it's not like you don't you don't have a huge stadium to fill. You've got a couple hundred people max usually.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, you can be more dynamic too if you have a lower sound floor, you know. Then you have the ability to get louder and like mean it when you do, or do subtle little things, quieter and or even just like playing less,
Yeah.
listening to what everybody else is doing and just like hitting your spot as it comes around every now and then. Uh, yeah, the dynamics help when you play quieter, sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's like that thing. Like it's like, you know, like if you come into a room and you start shouting, everyone's like, "Whoa, dude, I can't listen to this person. Why are they fucking yelling at me?" And you come into a room whispering, the whole place will like really quiet because I want to hear what the hell is that guy saying. I can't hear a thing. You know what I mean? And like you can really pull people, and then like what you were saying too is like now you got something to build off of. You can come make parts really dramatic as they get loud and build a sick solo. And then you come right back down and it's like, ooh, what? It brings everyone back, you know, they'll come running closer. It's cool. Play with the crowd that way.
So do you guys care, like, how do you guys carry around like whips for your band or like
rulers to break their knuckles on?
I think one of the advantages to my not like playing an instrument full time is to be able to sort of like communicate a lot of that stuff. You know, and you'll see like I'll be like doing a little like hand thing, like going down, you know, and everybody just kind of follows. And when everybody's receptive, it's easier. And when you have somebody that can actually do it, you know.
Yeah. I saw you doing a lot of that, last night at the live show, and like, it was like conducting, but like you were doing it in such like a magical like way, and just everybody was so in tune. That's beautiful. That's something I highly respect about what you guys do. And I know we've sort of had that conversation in the past.
We work on it. It's something you're always working on, I think, as a band, because
working on everything.
You know, you're jamming and you want to keep the jam going, but you want to also, there's a lot more to it than just plugging in and ripping it.
Yeah, it's really funny too because like I know as far as like my part of it's concerned, like I don't really think about it like as like leading or conducting or anything like that. Like I feel like I'm just like we're all kind of doing the same thing, and like I am too. I just happen to be like dancing at it.
Oh yeah.
And like we're all kind of doing that, but it is nice. It is good for cues too, right? Like the guys, they're all giving each other a lot of stage communication.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Well, and when I saw you guys the first time, Dana, you were playing keys.
Yep.
So how long did you do that for? And was that what was that? Where did that decision come from? To I mean, because you're a great player. Where did that decision come to just be like, I'm just going to sing, like I'm just going to be well and play harmonica, but like be the front, be the
So I'm like the world's greatest teacher when it comes to keys, you know. Like I can play enough to practice on my own stuff, you know what I mean? But like as far as actually being a keyboard player, you know, I'm not really that good. And so to try to do both at the same time, to like be a good front person and sing as best I can and make a good audience connection and all that stuff. Like a lot of that, like I was kind of splitting my brain in half playing keys at the same time, and it wasn't really worth it. I've had a lot more fun since I left the keys at home.
Hell yeah. I know as a drummer, it's super hard, because it's you're doing something rhythmically. The keys, same thing. You're like blah 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 blah, and then you're trying to sing over that, especially lead parts and stuff. And a lot of times, it's you have these competing, melodies. Even though you might be playing a chord or something, your notes in that chord, but you're still hearing 9 other notes.
Totally.
It's challenging. It's really challenging, and sometimes it's best to just do the thing that you do best or whatever. And I love the way you play harmonica. You rip on that thing, man. It's crazy.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
what it's
It
all
takes
about.
to make an instrument sound this bad.
Yeah.
This is so true. This is so true. Does everybody hear that out there that's trying to play an instrument? Practice, practice, practice.
That's right.
Got a bunch of people hanging out with us. We got Heidi on here. Steve Cutler says, hi, Heidi. Steve Cutler says, dynamics are the bomb. Things in an ensemble. Dynamics are the bomb. Things in an ensemble play.
That's right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes. And thanks for reading those, Hannah, because we can't see them from over here.
Yes.
They're small.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Get your telescope out.
For sure, for sure. I'm saying, but oh my God, wild. Say that again?
It's so nice to hang out with you guys.
I
I'm
know.
saying, chilling.
I know. It's so nice to hang out with you guys. It's such a.
We're so for Friday. I can't wait.
Friday's gonna be amazing.
Super psyched. It was cool because we were like, Saturday we went to go flyer over at Arch Street. Pitt's Pink Floyd band was playing.
Mauve
Lloyd. And then Sunday we came and saw you guys. So it was like we went right from, Arch Street where we're having the show, then came and saw you guys. It was just like, I don't know, the energy for me is like really building strong. Like I'm real excited for it. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be an amazing night. So and we have a couple flyers and they both sort of say the wrong time. So anybody who's coming down to Arch, we're gonna start music around 9:00. Someone You Can Xray is gonna play like hour and a half, 2 hours. Is gonna be like good, really enough time for everybody to just like jam out. We're gonna definitely bring up some guests and like all collaborate, and yeah, it's gonna be an awesome night. So definitely come on down to Arch Street. I know I have.
Those are some good set times too, because usually like when you share a bill, you get like a short set or something. You feel like, oh man, you can't jam as much as you want to or whatever. 2 hours is nice.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We really get like things come together after a couple, after the first few,
Totally.
Yeah. I always think, like hour and a half is like a pretty perfect, and people are like, how long do you want to play? I'm like, if it's like just one set, not just an hour. And definitely not 45 minutes. You're like barely God. You barely all came together, but like, let's spread it out. Absolutely. We're going to have fun. Do you guys want to, I see a guitar in Brian's hand. Do you guys want to sing something for us? There's no pressure, but I just see that guitar out.
I mean, we can. We were in here playing a couple of songs before we got in podcast land here, or what do you call this, live stream land?
Yeah. Surfing
Yeah,
the
what do you
street.
think?
How about Nobody's Angel?
Nope.
Veto.
Just because I don't have dogs sitting on me and I don't have the right stuff in my lap.
Mhm.
I want to hear him sing. So we're gonna play the song that sort of accidentally named our band.
Oh, cool.
Excellent. The song was written before the name of the band. All right.
Oh, you can feel the love of my heart. I can't keep the same. So get on there, don't mind saying that I'll see you back now for the door. Well, come on now, let's go. Because I'm someone you know. Baby, I'm hello. Two more miles to go. Let's take it slow. You and I got a beautiful dress. Let's get this down the street and see the way. Break a song. There's really no time better than the song. I'm someone you know. Baby, I say hello. Two more miles to go. Let's take it slow. I'm someone you know. Baby, I'm hello. You know my soul. Let's take it slow. You and I got a beautiful dress. Let's get this down the stairs and feel the way. The way comes down. Well, there's really no time better than the dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ah, you guys sound so good together.
X-ray light.
I like X-ray light. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious.
You know, it's really like it reveals the song. You know what I mean? As far as like, you know, when it's just the pureness of it, the essence of it, you know, you get to hear the actual song. Usually you're hearing everything else involved in the song, all the other components and instruments make up, you know, the orchestration of that song, but it's nice to hear it stripped down.
Yeah.
Thank
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's all about. So was the song "Someone You Can Xray" came before the name of the band? How did that work?
The song is actually called "Someone You Know,"
Okay.
Oh.
but we were hanging out with John Morse and playing some music, and we were just picking nonsense combinations around. And there was this very weird little deja vu moment, and it just kind of happened.
Wow.
But Brian was going to say, we can't take credit for that song. You got to tell that story, though, because that song right there is not entirely. Well, Brian can take credit for that artwork.
Oh man.
Oh, you can see the artwork. You can't see us, but you can see the artwork. Yeah, Brian, this is you, huh? I thought that was you. Wait, let me get rid of that banner.
So that guy right there, we made for Numbers Lot album because there's a journey there that tells a story that ends with everybody sitting around together after a night of crazy dancing and eating a bunch of fruit. So that's what he's throwing around. If you look closely, they're not just stars and stuff. There's like a pineapple
Pineapple.
Yeah.
in
Delicious.
there.
I love that.
I'm hungry. Looking at that. I want to snack on it.
I'm saying I'm looking for our Buddha pineapple.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, and so Brian is also a visual artist. Brian, do you do most of the art for albums and for posters and stuff, or and
Actually, Dana does a lot of it, and we do a lot of collaboration as well. Um, but actually, you probably at this point you probably done more of it than I have, from like flyers to like you know um, beautiful like coloring and the like stuff we work on together also, and uh,
So I don't do like pen and paper drawing at all. I'm just not coordinated like that. But Brian will draw these beautiful illustrations, and then I'll digitize them and give them life via the computer. So like pretty much everything's a collaboration. Like our first album cover is totally 50-50.
is this the first one, or is that just a poster? That's the first one. Okay, that's it.
So yeah, that was he drew all of that, and then I colored it and put the background in.
with the colors, like you said, like you bring life to it. It's really nice little operation we got going.
Pretty good.
Complement each other perfectly, you know.
What an awesome team! And to be able to just bounce things back and forth. And y'all, is it true that y'all are married?
We are.
We're so married. 11 years. 11 years in February.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. And it's like gone by so fast too.
Yeah. It's so awesome to share a common goal with your partner, and be a musical journey. A lot of times as musicians, especially as you get older and life changes and responsibilities, it's hard to get your girlfriend or boyfriend or wife or husband behind you when you're like, hey, I'm going out to play a gig tonight, and people aren't going to be like, yeah, the first couple times, like, great, go have fun, honey. Oh, cool, another show, great. You're not gonna spend any time with me? Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean?
When you can justify buying musical instruments.
Oh man, that's the worst.
I mean, he did need that Telecaster.
That's the thing. Is like, you go out music shopping, you got the other one being like, no, you need to get that.
Get it.
There's a toe, you need that.
Yeah.
There's no one like talking you off the limb, Save our money. No, get it.
You need the tool. It's your tool.
I feel really lucky that our world smashed into each other. And this wasn't even a goal to begin with. It wasn't like, hey, let's join a band. It was like she was singing in the shower one day, and I was playing guitar on the couch, and all of a sudden, like across the apartment, I was just like, wait a minute, let's put these two things together and see what happens.
You're like, this is dumb. Why are we so many rooms apart?
Yeah, like chocolate and peanut butter. Who knew until you mixed them? The perfect combination.
Also, we used to, Brian was always obviously with you, Hannah, and of course before with One Trip Garden, was always in a band. But I wasn't so much. But I went to karaoke a lot.
Cool.
And I wrote a lot of poems.
You're already there.
Yep. Both of the lands come together. So you sang and you're a poet, and that's just the next, evolution.
That's cool.
Always a songwriter. You just, Oh, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. Oh my God.
You guys, but are you holding any instruments?
We are not holding any instruments. No, we are just nope.
Why, should we play a song?
No.
Oh man.
So cool. You owe us the rain check for Friday.
Oh snap!
We'll play a lot of songs on Friday.
That's right. We'll jam it.
We'll play tons of songs. Oh, Robin Russo's on. What's going on, Robin
What's
Russo?
up, Robin?
Sending love. Yeah. Aww.
About Friday and how much fun we're gonna have.
We're gonna have.
We're gonna be dancing like crazy people.
Hell yeah!
Exactly. We're gonna have a blast. We're so looking forward to it. So looking forward to it. Yeah. Is there anything else that you guys want to share before we let you guys go to sleep or go write songs or go have snacks, whatever you're gonna do after this? I don't know.
Love you guys. You guys are the greatest.
We're so blessed.
Oh, we love you guys. We love you guys, and we love every time we get to hang out. And the past couple of days, it's been awesome. So it's always nice. You're always inspirational to hang out with and to watch. And when we get to do gigs together, it's like, it's family vibes.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah. Well, we'll all hang out on Friday.
Can't wait.
And everybody who wants to get tickets, they are available at archstreettavern.com, or I think I put a link somewhere if you're watching this broadcast. If not, I will post them again. You can get tickets at the door. Robin Russo can't wait for Friday.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, and Sabrina Grana says, thanks for all the stories and music. Yeah.
Hey.
Yay. Thanks for tuning in.
You guys. We'll see y'all Friday.
Yeah, we'll see you all Friday. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you guys for spending some time with us. Go get some rest. And we'll see you on the flip side.
Peace. Yeah.
What cool people.
Great fucking
wonderful
vibes.
Music. Yay, Heidi. We can't wait to all dance again.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys there. Thank you all for tuning in and hanging out. It's so cool to just be able to see people live, but then to really hear like what goes into the artistry. I feel like I could have asked them like 25 more questions.
Oh my God, we could have like been chilling forever,
But we'll have them on again, and I think we couldn't do a dig in tonight because our schedules didn't line up where it was during dinner time. But next time we'll do a dig in.
Yeah, show some food.
And we'll have them cook their dinner and tell us what they're eating. So, and we'll hear more stories from Xray. Maybe get the other boys to jump on and have Javier show us his
drum room,
his crystal singing bowls.
He
has all the chakras.
Oh man,
yeah,
that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Very
But
activated.
if you want more Someone You Can Xray combined with Hannah's Field, please come out Friday night. If you're in the Hartford, Connecticut area, or in the Connecticut area, or anywhere in New England, and you want to make the road trip, this will be happening Friday night.
Hannah, You Can Xray.
Yeah, Hannah's Field, Someone You Can Xray. This coming Friday. Come out early. Yeah, music will start about 9 o'clock and we will go till, we'll go till kind of late. You guys. So we will see you all then. Be well until then. And thank y'all for tuning in. And peace and love. And yeah, thanks to someone you can X-ray. We'll see you all on Friday.
Yeah, man. Bless up.